probably heard this tune before, or at least seen this rainbow farting, whimsy, pixelated amalgamation of a cat before. But have you ever wondered who made it? Or why it took over the internet as much as it did? And how on earth do you pronounce it? Is it Nyan Cat or is it Nyan Cat?
We are looking at how to pronounce this name as well as how to say more interesting and often mispronounced cat breed names too that many get wrong, so make sure to stay tuned for those. How do you say it? Well, it is generally accepted that the correct, let's say, pronunciation is as Nyan Cat, and this is probably the most common, at least Nyan Cat, but some do pronounce it, and it is become quite common now, Nyan Cat. So Nyan Cat or Nyan Cat.
It's Nyan Cat. I've been lied to my entire life.
There goes Hawaii, there goes Hawaii, oh there goes Hawaii, the island is gone.
Nyan Cat, as we know, is a looping animated GIF of a gray cat with a Pop-Tart as a torso, seemingly farting a rainbow in the sky. In the background, the all-famous melody plays. The song and image were not actually made by the same person. The beautiful melody is actually a song called Nyan, 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 it's at least 7 times, which was originally uploaded by a user called Danny Well to the video site Nico Nico in 2010. The song originally was sung by Hatsune Miku, or her voice bank to be more precise. This song has since also made its way into Project Diva F, one of Hatsune Miku's rhythm games. The version that we know as the Nyan Cat song is a cover of said Nyan, 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 uploaded by user Momo, which, instead of Hatsune Miku, featured the voice of another virtual voice bank called Momona Momo. The Pop-Tart kitty that we all love was created in early 2011 by a man called Christopher Torres, or also known online as PR Guitar Man. He made the famous little guy during a charity stream by request of his chat. And finally, in the same year, both of these things joined forces. YouTube user Sarah June uploaded a video combining the song and the GIF into a YouTube video and titled it Nyan Cat. The account itself was later taken over by a video streaming service called Means TV. Imagine getting invited to go over to someone's house to watch something and you think it'll be like Netflix and chill, so they pull up some strange streaming service and start playing the 10-hour version of Nyan Cat. Perfect date, I'd say. When the meme got popular, someone else actually made a website called Nyan.cat, which had the song Nyan Nyan Nyan, you know what I mean, and showed a similar looking cat with a piece of toast as a body instead, that counted how long you've been on the website for. Since 2012, Christopher Torres has been owner of said site, and then it actually displayed the original Nyan Cat we know and love. Over the years, the website didn't change too much, usually having a banner at the top which sometimes advertised merch drops in stores like Hot Topic or simply told you to check out their Facebook. But around a year or more ago, there wasn't just the original Nyan Cat song on the website, but you could also choose between different versions of Nyan Cat and remixes of the song, which just played indefinitely and counted how long you've been there. These different versions of Nyan Cat didn't just come out of nowhere, and also usually weren't made by the actual creator of Nyan Cat, even though he still does make different Nyan Cat adjacent gifts up to this day. Other people took such a liking to this meme and this song that they just kept making remixes of it. From a smooth jazz cover to things like a German-themed Nyan Cat, a COVID-themed version, or a version that's 10 hours long, plays 500% slower, or has no music at all. If you've seen my Sparta remix video, you know how crazy people go over remixes of internet memes and music, and how creative Even though I'm not entirely sure if I want to call it creativity or insanity at this point. Because you can't tell me a sane person made a dubstep version or an evil Nyan Cat. Nyan Cat's arch nemesis, Technane. Yeah, okay, there even is a Nyan Cat Sparta remix. This next part of the Nyan Cat story is what I like to call the crypto fiasco. I spent multiple hours trying to figure out what on earth happened, since the Wikipedia article for Nyan Cat mentioned the original creator starting a Nyan Cat crypto coin called Nyan Coin. But the official website of Nyan Cat, operated by the original creator, has a banner that explicitly states that there is no official Nyan Cat cryptocurrency. So I, someone who does not want to know anything substantial about cryptocurrency, dove into this very vague rabbit hole, and I will share my rough understanding of what happened with you. Back in the humble year of 2014, Christopher Torres, the creator of Nyan Cat, collaborated with a couple of developers to create Nyan Coin, around the same time as other meme coins became popular, like the infamous Dogecoin. But it appears that I assume somewhere between 2014 and 2015, the developers of Nyan Coin went behind the creator's back and broke their end of the contract they had by rugging. The act of rugging, or a rug pull, is a form of crypto scam where the creators lure in a bunch of investors and people to trade their real-world money for some of these coins with hopes that they will get rich, just so that then, at the peak of the investments, the creators can take all the money that got invested in and just run away. After that, the original creator kind of pulled away from the project himself, as he's also been scammed, and did not associate any further with this Nyan Coin, but people did not really seem to lose any interest in it. At some point later, a point that I unfortunately could not pinpoint, a new team of people formed that took over the Nyan Coin and wanted to revive it again by investing and trading and wanting to start a promotional campaign. They all loved Nyan Cat and didn't want all their Nyan Coin to go the waste, but all of that without ever consulting the original creator. Eventually, what I assume was around the beginning of 2022, Christopher found out about this revival of Nyan Coin, and due to his bad experiences with the original developers, he simply could not put his trust into this a second time. And since he did not license this coin with the new developers of it, he asked them to scrape all of the association with the original Nyan Coin off of this coin. So, Nyan Coin got a new logo and got renamed to Cat Coin. Reading a conversation between someone who I assume is or was one of the lead developers in the revived Nyan Coin was extremely upset about this rebrand, and he titled it as Christopher backstabbing him and the community through cutting the association. I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, they were kind of counting on the popularity and legend status of the Nyan Cat meme for its revival, and for them to earn money with it. But now it's called Cat Coin, and isn't really a meme coin, and it's just a regular coin with nothing recognizable that anyone knew. Now, next to this whole crypto scheme, Nyan Cat also delved his paws into the unfortunate world of NFTs. Starting around 4 years ago, selling multiple different versions of this little guy for astonishingly high prices, including the original Nyan Cat GIF for cryptocurrency that at the time was somewhere around $600,000 and $700,000. Do people know you can, like, download a GIF or buy a house with that? You don't need to pay for it. Oh my god. But, other than crypto scams and GIFs being sold in the name of this little guy, there has also been plenty of real-life merch that has been sold throughout the years. Unfortunately, nowadays it's difficult to trace back and see which merch was made in the past or which is officially licensed, since we all probably know how places like Amazon and Redbubble kind of sell everything all the time, whether they're allowed to or not, by putting a blurred line over it and just calling it differently. But I will kind of go off of the things that I saw the official Nyan Cat account repost, like the silly sparkle Nyan Cat buttons, or the shirt that screams 2010s, or these pillows, stickers, and charms featuring various versions of this rainbow farting kitty, as well as an official YouTube figurine too. Now that I've told you so much about this meme and the cat, have you been thinking, damn it, I wish I had a video game where I could play this. That would make my life worth living in this economy where I have to fear the world ends every Tuesday afternoon? No? Well, you can anyway, because Nyan Cat has or had plenty of games, including but not limited to an official Flappy Bird copy called Flappy Neon, a sort of platformer game called Nyan Cat Lost in Space, and also plenty of Flash and App Store games back in the day, which I'm pretty sure were unlicensed and illegal, in which you could design your own Nyan Cat or play something called Nyan Cat Candy Match, which is basically just Candy Crush with 9 cats on its logo. Nyan Cat is and has been a legendary meme. If you hear the song, you immediately think of the cat, and the other way around. And the fact that this is one of those memes that are so integrated into society that it is still so recognizable is kind of impressive to me, with how short-lasting most of today's memes and trends have come to be. Thank you all so much for tuning into this video. I have been and am severely exhausted by anything and everything in life. And I've also, unfortunately, kind of lost my fixation on whatever this is. So, I'm sorry about that. It's been a few months. I don't know how or if there's a rhythm. If there will be a rhythm, I don't know. I might change the type of videos that I make a little bit. I am not entirely sure. But whatever that may be, thank you all for being here. And now, editing me, please put something funny here and entertain the masses. Huzzah! Okay, thank you, bye!